Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening for another very special edition of WOWSA Live. And we're here with a very special German swimmer who did an unprecedented 30-kilometer swim in Berlin. Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are. What time is it over there, by the way?
I'm in Ireland, by the way. I'm not in Berlin, I'm in Ireland.
Oh,
And
really?
it is
Okay.
6 o'clock in the evening. Oh, yeah. I'm on a
Okay.
vacation now.
Oh,
After this
vacation.
big
Okay.
swim.
So explain about your swim.
Yeah, I 1 week ago, or a bit more than 1 week ago, I did a big swim in Berlin. It is a bit it is within Berlin, but a bit at the outer parts of Berlin,
Okay.
in a district called Köpenick, and it's a 30K swim, a circle. So I started at the same place where I finished.
Got it.
And it is through rivers, canals, lakes. So yeah, very beautiful landscape, and beautiful swim. So
Yeah. And nobody had ever done this before.
yeah, right.
Wow.
It, I had applied for a Molokai swim this year, but
Yes.
due to COVID, it was cancelled and everything was cancelled. My training camps were cancelled, and I didn't train for months because we had a lockdown. So I looked for a alternative swim, and a friend of mine came up with this idea to swim this circle, but he couldn't do it, so I was in that moment we talked about it in a cafe. I was hooked and I wanted to do the swim, so we researched the swim together.
Mm-hmm.
And I swam parts of it as a preparation.
Okay.
And then on the day I put it all together.
Great. And what's the water temperature?
It is in Berlin, we had a very hot summer. So we had outside temperatures of 35 degrees, and the water was 25 degrees.
Oh,
But
wow.
a few days before the swim, the temperature dropped, and it was 19, 20,
Okay.
21 maybe sometimes.
Yeah.
So
And
not very cold.
yeah, very pleasant. And how did you decide to go? Why did you decide to go in the direction that you did? Was it because of the currents, or
Yeah.
what made you decide?
Because of currents. I swam parts of it as preparation with a kayak beside me. While my wife was on this kayak, and a friend of us, and we tried to figure out how the currents are working in this rivers and canals. There's one canal which is very narrow, and this canal has a current. So I swam in the canal with the current, and then later in lakes I had the current against me, but the lakes are not that narrow, so the current is weak in the lakes, so you can swim against it. It's no problem at all.
Got it.
But in the canal, it was better to swim with the current.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you have to get permission from the government or Coast Guard or anybody to do this swim?
Yeah, I must confess, there's one part of the swim. It's a canal where I didn't have the permission. I just did it. I did it very early in the morning to make sure that there is no boat traffic. I swam through the canal at I think it was 6 o'clock or so in the morning, and it's just 1 hour, and not a single boat was there, so
Okay.
it was not dangerous at all. But I didn't have the permission.
Yeah.
But
No,
for the
no
rest
problem.
of it, I had. But for the rest of it, I had the permission. No problem.
Yeah. You've done the Triple Crown of open water swimming, so you swum around Manhattan Island. Could this swim potentially be the German equivalent of the Manhattan Island swim?
I think not the competition. I don't think in that circumstances. But if there would be solo swimmers interested, I would organize it for them as a solo swim, as I did it. So yeah, that would be possible, definitely. And I would go to, in that case, I would go to the we call it Schifffahrtsbundesamt, to the officials, and make sure that that also the canal is permitted to swim. So I think if a solo swimmer would contact me and would say, okay, I would be interested to do the swim, that would be possible. But a big competition, you don't know the German officials. It's complicated here.
Okay. Okay. And can you describe the swim? Was it beautiful on each side? Did you see a countryside or homes? What did you see?
It's really beautiful. A big part of it is through forests. So you have nature on both sides of the what you see, and then you come to through a river, which is, the area is called Klein Venedig. There are very small houses at directly at the shore, and it's very beautiful. Then you are coming to through a big lake. It's the biggest lake in Berlin we have. It's called the Müggelsee. It can be rough there, as rough as it can be in a lake, but it sometimes it's a bit rough. And then you're swimming through Köpenick. It's a very old little beautiful town. It's yeah, very beautiful. And then you're coming through an area where old factories are not in use anymore, but it's still very beautiful. It's from the outside to see them, these old buildings. It's very impressive. An old brewery, for example. It's very nice. And then you come through a big lake again, which is surrounded by forest. So.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful swim. And it's a huge variety of things you see during that swim.
Got it.
Never boring.
Oh, great. When you were swimming, were people watching you, or did you see anybody along the swim itself?
Yeah. People were watching us. It was not. I kept it quiet. I just did it. But on the way, there were people on bridges, and I had a friend of mine on the boat. My wife was on the boat, and a friend of mine was on the boat. And he told everybody, "Yeah, we are swimming here since several hours, since 8 hours." And he wanted to do a 30K swim, and they were, "Oh my God, a 30K swim!" They could not imagine it. So, so many people watched. Yeah.
Great. And then what was your official time? How long did it take?
It was 13 hours and 7 minutes.
Oh, okay. And what did you eat or drink along the way?
Yeah, of course. Like in all my solo swims, I had a feeding bottle from the boat and fed on carbohydrates, banana and tinned peaches I took. So yeah.
Okay. So, you weren't able to attempt the Molokai Channel this year, but now you'll be the first person ever to have done this swim. So you will always have that as part of your record and legacy.
That's true, and I'm very proud of it. Yeah.
Yeah. What do we want to call this swim? What did you call the swim? Do we have an official name?
Not yet. I mean, it's around you can't call it mountain, but the German name is Müggelberge, which means Müggel Mountain, something like that. It's around that. It's not a mountain. It's not true, but we call it Müggel Mountains. I don't know. So that would maybe a name for it. Swim around the Müggelberge.
Got it. Okay. Well then,
or maybe just a balloon swim. That's maybe easier.
Yeah, around the Berlin Swim or Marathon Marathon.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations. Yeah. I'm very happy for you. And, you made a not very good situation, a beautiful achievement. So my hats off to you. Congratulations.
That's true. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Goodbye.